Hi guys, I don't think I filmed an intro. So obviously you're already seeing a little bit of how my office is turning out for Christmas 2025. If you're new to my channel, I primarily do Dollar Tree hauls. I love hauls, you guys love the hauls, but I also incorporate my decorating. That's another thing that I really love. It's something that I've grown to just adore, and my house turns into the North Pole. So this is a lot of years of building decor, of kind of also finalizing exactly what I want my decor to be. I have switched and unfortunately had to waste so much money in the process. And I now know exactly like what I love. I'm definitely Ralph Lauren. I've been Ralph Lauren for a really long time. So we of course had to start off with the actual Ralph's Coffee cup. My lipstick is on that, my bad. But I don't think I filmed an intro, and I have decorating for years and years on this channel. You're welcome to go back and see all of the other years, just to getting in any inspiration if you need to, but this is 2025. There are some updates to this office compared to last year. Not much, but I think it packs a different punch. It really elevated it, and it's over here on this side, which I'm gonna talk about. The other area that is gonna be in today's video, so we're gonna do 3 areas. So this is gonna be my tartan series. My house is different kind of throughout. Not everything is tartan. My offices, my entryway, which you're gonna see, and my formal dining room has the tartan codes. My entryway is completely brand new. There is not one single thing except for the ornaments, but everything else I did upgrade this year. So I'm gonna also maybe try to incorporate a before of like 2024 to 2025, and then you can vote in the comments and tell me which year you prefer the best. But yeah, so we've got 3 rooms to go over today. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clips of what I did get of me decorating. That was another thing. I really found myself wanting to decorate a little off camera this year. Or I don't know, maybe I got more than I think. But I just kind of wanted to just silently in a way enjoy the process. So if there are kind of like some missing clips, that's probably what it was. But cheers and let's get started.
You were gonna sabotage my room.
You're not gonna get any cell reception.
You're gonna think when I
You?
Rockefeller Center.
Wow. You really are competitive. Are you gonna say?
You're right.
I didn't say. Whose car is this?
It's mine.
Wow. Wash windows.
Because of the people in it.
Okay, so without any further ado, here we are.
Okay, seriously, is this why we have a girl?
Stop it.
Put your mold in something else.
one there.
You know, I'm sure too. No, right there.
Like here? What little Coco? Oh, it's so beautiful there.
Knick-knack, all my thighs, the knick-knacks, paddywhack.
Why didn't I? It never dawned on me. Like my thigh, nothing. You know?
You're just like, yeah.
Knick-knack.
Paddywhack. Give that
Dog a bone. The first Noel. I don't like that one. The angels. I like when other people sing. They can sing.
Knack, paddywhack.
Give that dog a bone. Yeah, sure did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we play cards here.
Yeah, and you were playing Darth Vader all the fucking time. But then if you flip it the other way, they still then go back.
Yeah, they still want to go the other way.
They don't want to face the front. It's like
face
they're
the
mad
front.
at their ornaments.
Yes, you bend some.
Yeah, you have to bend them. What do you mean? Can you bend my? Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, I bent my toes. Oh.
She's a hoe. She's a hoe.
Alright, let's get down into my entryway. It is the space that is the newest out of everything. The rug has been updated, but not for Christmas. It's just, this is where Loki lays a lot, and I just needed a rug that was more on the washable side rather than like a carpet cleaner side. So I learned my lesson on that one. And then the lamps. I honestly don't know why I've never had lamps here. Without them, this area has always been very dark because this overhead, like, it's gorgeous. I don't even think you guys have ever seen it, but it's just too bright. And why? Well, I usually always have candles in my entryway. Like when you historically go back and you see all my videos, there's always did I say candles? Lamps. But not in this house, but now we do. So these came in a 2-pack from Amazon. I'll link them down below. Then I have a new wreath. And the other thing that you're gonna see throughout my decorating series for Christmas is all of my greenery got upgraded this year. So that is where I spent the bulk of my holiday funds, was in the garland, in the greenery. I was always missing out on this garland. It went viral a few years ago on Hobby Lobby, and it just was so difficult to get my hands on. I finally got my hands on some this year. So here it is right here. This is the one that's pre-lit. So I think it was like $129 or $119, but 50% off of that price. That's still expensive for me personally. Like I love me some Ralph Lauren, but I love cheap, thrifted Ralph Lauren. Okay, let me make that clear. You know, it hit the budget, but these garlands are going to last for such a long time, and I do think they are completely worth it. So instead of a red effect here, it is now green. So green is going to be my more predominant color. And then I pulled all my ornaments, but last year I had red ornaments in the mix. My house has blue ornaments or navy, green, and red. But as you can see, this is my tartan series, so there's no red in this. So we've got new garland, new lamps, a new wreath, and then we've got this at the bottom. I got this little basket from Amazon. I really wanted like this coffee color, and this is actually a scarf that I usually wear with my clothes, but I'm using it as a little like blanket to throw over to bring in this tartan plaid. So, all right, and now I'm trying to correct a lot of what I see that's being wrong about Ralph Lauren. One, how you pronounce it. It's not Ralph Lauren, it's Ralph Lauren, and it's been verified by Mr. Ralph Lauren himself, who's from the Bronx. But I digress. Not that from being from the Bronx, he can't be Lauren, but his name is Ralph Lauren and he's confirmed it. Two, people also talk about what plaids and what things are and are not Ralph Lauren. Let me settle the score, because you can go yourself with your own eyes to ralphlauren.com and you can exactly see what plaids he uses. He definitely uses tartan. He definitely uses different variations of plaids. What he doesn't do is gingham or buffalo check. So that's my entryway this year. It definitely has a more classic, toned down, I don't even know if that's like the right word, but I really love where this is going. It's definitely new for me not to have red in this section. Now let's get into my office. All right, now my office has always had the tartan vibe. It was one of the first rooms recently that I think I carried this plaid. I just love so many different variations of plaid that I'm completely okay that my entire house isn't cohesive. I'm okay that I have certain rooms that kind of break apart from each other a little bit, and you're gonna see that as all of my other decorating videos come out. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss them. Because I also do gingerbread. I do a more classic plaid. So you're gonna see all those things. But she looks so good this year. There are a lot of differences in the fact, even just like how I had my computers displayed. If you go back last year, I had my computers more at the corner here, so there was more of an open space here, but now I've got a huge monitor, so I definitely had to work my desk a little bit differently. Let me just move you guys. Let's just kind of take a look right here. You know, it's wires. It's life. It is what it is. I don't honestly care. Like, I'm just gonna get over it. For fall though, however, it was bothering me, and I put garland here and it looked really nice actually. So maybe I can find some type of garland to just block, but otherwise we have these wood trees right here. I love these. They're from Hobby Lobby. I think they officially stopped selling them. They were being sold at Hobby Lobby for years. I did not see them this year, but if you did, comment and let us know. But they're beautiful. They have this like hobnob, hobnail, whatever effect to them. And I love the white. I love that it's breaking up a lot of these darker blacks. You know, this is a darker plaid, if you will. So I really love how that looks. And then we have some new greenery. Well, it's not new. I've had this for years. So this wasn't anything new that I bought this year, but my candle is new. This emerald balsam smells so amazing. And then we have my little skinny pencil tree over here in the corner, which has my tartan ribbon. I don't know where I bought this ribbon. It might have been Amazon. If it was, I will link everything I can that's from Amazon, because that's literally, I either go to Amazon, Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Like, it's like that, okay? We have my new garland over here as well. This is also another pre-lit garland. I bought 4 of those this year, so that 119 but 50% off. And then I think I bought 3 of the ones that don't light up. And those were $9.99 but 50% off. So we have the same setup over here. We have my white wood trees over here as well. And we have my same garland with the little bells. These are also from Hobby Lobby. And then I found these stockings, which were gorgeous. I think I found them at Home Goods. I mean, I do hauls for y'all. Y'all see everything that literally comes into my house. All right, now one thing that is new in here that I purchased is this blanket scarf, obviously tartan. And I did not buy it for this room. I originally bought this for my dining room to lay on the table and kind of do the same effect I did for fall with the fabric. But I usually have a tartan pillow that goes here. but it's just too thick for me. And it kind of gets in the way. And while aesthetically it looks amazing, I was always finding myself, even last year, taking the pillow and putting it on the ground. So I found a much better use for them. You're gonna be like, why didn't you think of this before? Just wait, it's in this video. But anyways, I love draping a little blanket always over my cream chair. I just think it adds something. It breaks everything up and then it just gives it more of a holiday festy vibe. And the area in my office that has the most changes is this space right here, where I have my TV stand. It's got the electric fireplace. I love this thing. You guys know, if you're with me, you've known how much I love this because I've had them in most of all of my houses, and they also provide warmth, so I'll turn it on during the winter. I went back last year in time, dug through my videos, watched them back. I had my brown wood trees over here, Hobby Lobby, and then all I had was the greenery down in here. I had nothing up here, and I didn't have these topiaries in here, so it was very plain. It was missing something. Now, these topiaries actually live in my living room all year long, except during Christmas time, and you'll see that in an upcoming video. They frame my TV just like here. I have one here, one there. And last year, I think I put one in a bathroom. I put one in the garage. But then I was like, why don't I just add them to this room? And I still had my tartan ribbon left over. So you saw in the video me cutting it and putting it. I remember filming that. And it just adds a sweet little touch, and it brings the tartan to this side of the room. So it, in a way, it balances out. And then here is my $99 garland, but 50% off, so 50 bucks, right? This is not pre-lit. So I thought about buying battery operated pre-lit candles, but then I got these from Dollar Tree. These little stars, they also come in silver. Mine are gold because I'm gold based. And I have 4 of them up here. Oh, they're the sweetest little things. I absolutely love them, and I think it just makes my office so cozy. And I highly recommend, if you're just starting out and you don't know where to start out, decorate the room that you're in the most. And the final room in my home, that is tartan. And that's my formal dining room. I absolutely love going tartan in here. It's a pretty open floor plan. So once you see like the full house tour, which I'll also do as well. And then if you love longer videos, I also plan on putting together all of my decorating in one a little bit later on in December. You just turn it on and leave it. It's so fun. I love watching those like longer 2-3 hour decorating videos. So that's coming too. So you'll get to kind of like see it all together as well. But my point is you're gonna get to see how like tartan, then like the next to it, you're not gonna obviously see it just yet, but my living room has a more traditional Ralph Lauren plaid, if you will. But it's very simple in here, not a lot of updates. I did change the placement of my bows. I used to have a bow, a navy bow above the picture here, but then I decided to put the bows on my candle wall sconces. So cute. And then the other thing when I looked back was the greenery. I never updated the greenery in this huge vase. So this was a new purchase, and I did get the greenery from Amazon. The other thing that's new are the candles. I usually do like a traditional real wax, real lit candle in here, but these are actually just LED, and you do put batteries in here. It comes with a remote, which I love these also from Amazon, and you can set it to a candle and it'll like flicker. Hot glue, but they just hang on by hot glue, but it doesn't actually mess this at all, which these are, I think, from Dollar Tree. These candle holders, I think. I don't know if I got these from Dollar Tree or Amazon, but it's one or the other. But yeah, so super cute. So basically when Christmas is over, I just pluck these right off and the hot glue sticks to the bow, not this. So I don't know, just works. Okay, so that's really cute. So the candles are new. This is new. And then the pillows. I have had these tartan pillows for a few years now. Did I get them during Florida, before Florida? I don't remember, but I've had them for a while. And one has always been in storage. The other one was in my office chair. Why? Why did I think to put them in here? Last year I bought a pillow cover that I thought was navy, but I hated the shade of it. It just wasn't right. It looked more like a neon navy. I don't know how to describe that color, but look how cozy and comfy. These are some of my favorite pillows I've ever found. Loki's gets slobber all over them. I have to wash them constantly. I think I got them from like a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods. This room is extremely special because this tree is our trinket tree. I think that's what I'm gonna end up calling it, but it's all the ornaments that we just buy them. Like, you know, they don't, there's not some much deeper meaning, but if there's something that we feel like kind of mirrors me, Micah, even my mom, my stepdad, like anyone in the family, like we want those ornaments here. And the plan is to like load this tree up. I was inspired by this video I saw on TikTok. This girl filmed her mom's tree, and you think this is a lot? That tree was so heavy. There's probably a delicate balancing act of putting ornaments in the back too, and cause like, you know what I mean? But I absolutely love this tree, and I'm gonna show you guys some of my new ornaments. All right, Candyland is a new one, and my donuts are new. There's also a pink one here and a vanilla here. This Coca-Cola one was gifted to me. It's vintage. Gorgeous. The Santa right here that I have to fix, he's also new. The Care Bear's new. The Nutcracker, there's 3 Nutcrackers in here. This is another Coca-Cola gifted. That's new. This one's also new, but I got it myself from Hobby Lobby. The Taxi's new. The Train is new. White Swan and the Black Swan. Where is the Black Swan? I have no idea where the Black Swan is. The greenhouse is new, and the little mice as well. Let's see. Then I got both the locations that Micah and I were born in. So Micah was born in Dallas, Texas. Actually, Dallas, Texas, not like a suburb or anything. Like Dallas is the zip code she was in. She was born off of 635. So, and she was born at, it was, I forget the name. Oh my gosh, I forget the name of it. But anyways, they changed the name of the hospital, so it's new now. And then I was born in New Orleans, and I was actually born in New Orleans as well. So that is on my birth certificate. So I've actually wanted these 2 ornaments for a long time. They've been in my cart for a few years now. This might be a 10-minute portion in the video because there's a lot of new ornaments and I don't want to show them all to you. We have Orange Blossom. That is Micah's favorite strawberry shortcake character, and my favorite is Strawberry, and she's around here somewhere. Look at my I Love Lucy. So there are specific ornaments in here that are by Old World Christmas Company. I think that's what they're called. They're my favorite, actually. We've got all the Golden Girls, but those were last year. And these were new. They're at Hobby Lobby, and they are so cute. And even though I intended for this to be like a glass ornament tree only, I have scrapped that. Anything that I feel I just love, honestly. I do have regular bulbs, just the base of the tartan, to pull the tartan into it, which I really like as well. San Francisco, this is a new ornament. I got it when I was in San Francisco. It's the little trolley cart. Precious. The honey is also new. The duck is new, the mallard, and then another Coca-Cola here, another Coca-Cola here. These are 2005. So that was when those were made. And then the lawnmower, because I actually love my lawn. I don't mow this lawn in particular, but most of you know I love mowing. So here's another one from Hobby Lobby that matches this. I got several of those this year. Okay, I gotta kind of dig around. Okay, the Rubik's Cube, that's new and that's from Pop Shelf. These little, I got them in a set of 4 and I got them from Hobby Lobby. So I just added them to the tree this year. We'll go over there in a section in a second. Here is Loki. This is also new by the Old World Christmas company. He's actually a black lab, but we're just, for the basis of this, we're gonna pretend that's Loki, who's a Cane Corso. There's Strawberry Shortcake. So there's me and my Ralph Lauren, that's not new. Another Coca-Cola here. I think I already pointed that out. Here's another mice. It came in a pack of 4 from Home Goods. And here's another one that's new, the coffee from Hobby Lobby. And let me just dip down in here, see what else is new. These are new, they're from Walmart. I got 2 of them. I got Breakfast Club and I got 16 candles. Look, so we forgot to take the tag out. And then the fairies, there's 2 fairies. One is supposed to be Micah and one's supposed to be me. And I believe this is me. I'm pretty sure this is me. I'm not sure. I need to see the other one. Oh, nope. Yep, that's me. See how she just looks a little bit older? Micah said that's me. And this is Micah. How cute, right? Here's another one of those new ones from Hobby Lobby. These are ornaments Micah made like in school when she was younger. Here's one that I made when I was in school when I was younger. That's me. That's your girl. What the hell am I wearing? What am I wearing? My grandmother made me that fruit dress. I legit went to school with a fruit dress on. Here's another one of these. This is also a new ornament. I got this when I was in Cannon Beach, Oregon. It's a cute little lighthouse and a gingerbread theme. And Micah's ornament of the year. Every year, Micah's been getting an ornament. I started this when she was in middle school. I'm really sad I didn't start this earlier on in her life. But all of her ornaments are on here. They're just kind of like everywhere. Like this was an ornament one year, the snowman. This one was an ornament one year. This one was an ornament one year. They're just everywhere. This was her ornament last year. I actually had this ordered on Etsy and it's North Carolina, but it is specifically the Outer Banks. So the map shows Outer Banks and she loves that show. I always try to get Micah an ornament that for this, like for that year, for like all of 2024, she talked about Outer Banks the most, probably because, you know, it was on that year. And then this year for 2025, I feel like she talked about Coraline the most. And that is where I got her. Now I did drop a pretty penny for her. I can't even tell you what I had to pay for her, but she's extremely rare. She's a limited edition. If I could have found others, I would have. This is the only one that I found. And she is also by the Old World Christmas Company or whatever they're called. And she's just everything. And actually finding a really decent Coraline ornament was a lot harder. In the end, this one was just the best one in my opinion. So yeah, but that is her 2025 ornament this year. This is another ornament that was one of her ornaments one year. Here's my mom did this side. So I guess we've got some Harry Potter back here. We've got some skateboards. I think the skateboard is new. She put that one back there. This is another new one. We were at Hobby Lobby and Micah said, oh, this ornament's so cute. This is the kind of ornament I would have wanted on my tree when I was little. And I was like, get her. She's gonna be on your tree now. Here's another one of the mice. And then here's your girl in 1989. Yet again, in another dress that my grandmother made me. Love it. Wish I actually had that dress. This was another one of Micah's ornaments. Santa's new. I love this rooster, but he's not new. Here's another one, the Nutcracker. This little guy is new. And he's new. The baguette is new. We've got gators for when we lived in Florida, so it kind of like signifies that. I love Neapolitan ice cream, so there's that. And this is a new one this year as well. And my Tennessee ornament. I'm trying to see what else. Another mice, another nutcracker. All of those are new. Another one of Micah's ornaments from one year. This was Micah's ornament her freshman year in college because she was mad she couldn't put a toaster in her dorm room. And so I thought that was really funny because she talked about it the most that year. So this is another one of Micah's ornaments. I also wish I would have written the years, which I never have. And we officially have our first Christmas decorating in the books for 2025. Those are my first 3 rooms in the house, the ones that have the Tartan series. I hope you loved it. We still have my gingerbread media room to do, some updates in there as well. And we have my living, you're gonna die when you see the difference, the upgrades, the Christmas tree village, little train. It's gonna be everything, so stick around. Thank you so much for keeping me on YouTube for all these years. Crazy you've kept me here for going on 11 years. Like, that's nuts. Over a decade I've been here. So thank you so, so much. And I hope you love my channel. And if you're new, I hope you consider staying. And I'll see you next time. Bye.